Hi guys, how's it going? How are you guys doing? So welcome to another video. It has been a while, but I want to give this another go. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys the empties I have for June and like a small declutter as well that I'm doing. I'm going to try to stick on somewhat of a regular schedule, but we'll see how that goes. So for June, I have ended up getting a lot of empties, and the reason for that is because for the last like half a year, if not a lot longer than that, I've not really done self-care consistently. So there's been a lot of products I've used for a little bit and stopped using and forgotten about them, used something else, or just like not done skincare at all. So because of that, I've then ended up with a lot of products that had like a lot of usage. Some had like a little bit, but it was enough for me to then use it up within this month. So that is why I have a lot, but I will go through and I'll share as much as I can of each product with you guys, and let's just get into that. Okay, so this is the basket I keep in my wardrobe, and this is where I collect my monthly empties. I have another basket that's the same size as this, and in that one I collect my empty makeup products, lip balms, and any perfumes I've used up, just to kind of see what I've kind of gone through and to assess at the end of the year. But this is the basket. It is quite full, I can't lie. There's quite a few big products in here as well, so that's kind of like the bulk of it. I'll go through an easier one, and this was this Garnier Moisture Bomb Tissue Mask. I've had this for quite some time. I'm sure it's probably expired, but it still had a lot of serum in here. I don't remember when I got this. It was that long ago, but it was time to use it up. I'm glad I did. I did like not an everything shower, but close enough to one of those recently, and so I thought it's only right if I use this as well. So that's the first empty. Next up, a product I have been using for I think 2 years on and off whenever I remember. It's the Cantu Comeback Curl. It's the Next Day Curl Revitalizer. That's just what it looks like. I don't like the way this made my hair feel. It felt already heavy and sticky, and I didn't really like the scent of it either. I would like something like this because my curls are really nice for the first day, but then they fall out pretty much into just like waves like it is right now, like second day. So I was using this whenever I could remember. I was trying to pan this last year as well, and that's kind of like the progress I had made with using this. So that was quite a bit, but still I kind of I don't think it's necessarily for me. I would definitely like to try another curl revitalizer, but I just didn't like the way that this like made my hair feel. So if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know. Next up is a energizing foaming shower gel from the Rituals. I did quite like this. My only issue with the foaming shower gels is that once you like sprayed like a little bit, there's still some leakage of the product, which I guess it does make sense. But yeah, I would prefer something a bit more minty. I think I like the tea tree sort of scent. This was nice though, I can't lie. It's a really like luxury product. It smelled beautiful. I really did like this. If I had the budget for this, I would probably splurge on something like this again, because the Rituals is a little bit on the pricey side. It's not too out there, but it's still quite a bit. So this would be something that if I ever do buy it, it'll be like a nice little treat. Next up is this Moroccan Oil Intense Hydrating Mask. It's supposed to be deep hydration and conditioning, and it restores elasticity. First of all, this isn't a Moroccan product, it's Israeli, and I was really surprised to find that out. Oops, I don't actually like the scent of that product. I'm not going to bother picking it up because it's just going to get recycled. I didn't like the scent of the product. The shampoos and conditioner for that same line dried me out. It was the hydrating one, but it dried my scalp out, and even like my hair, like the ends of it, felt really dry. I used that conditioner separately because I didn't want to extremely dry out my hair. It was okay, but I don't think it didn't really do anything for my hair, so I don't think I'm not going to repurchase the line anyway, or any other products in the future, but I would prefer something else that actually is hydrating. So I feel like I was a little bit lied to with that product, but it is what it is. The next product I used up was another like hair product. This is the Neutrogena Tea Gel, sensitive scalp anti-dandruff shampoo. That's what it looks like. I have like a patch of like dryness in my scalp in a few different places, and it just itches really bad sometimes. It's not xerosis, there's another name for it. There's something else. I think that's the one that I have. But this one, honestly, the more I use it, the more it worked. And I also noticed that if I leave my hair unwashed for too long, it makes the itchiness worse. So the best kind of routine is to wash my hair every other day, at least. If it goes longer than that, then it kind of gets worse. But if I go too long, then like it's unbearable for me. But this was a good product. The more I use it, the more it helped. I'm using another one right now. I don't remember the name for it, but I used it once the other day and it kind of like just made my scalp itchy. So I don't think that particular one is for me, but I will definitely go back and repurchase this one. The only thing is I don't know if this is okay to use on colored hair. So I need to kind of get that checked. But this was a quite good product. So I probably will purchase this, I can't lie. Sticking with the hair care theme, I used up my shampoo from Redken. I love this one. It smells so divine. I have gone through, I think this is my second shampoo from them now, and I really did enjoy this. I probably will pick this up in the future again. I'm not really bothered at the moment with using any like color protect shampoos, only because I'm fine with my color washing out, and because I'm going to get my hair dyed anyway in August before my cousin's nikah, which is like the Islamic ceremony, and his engagement is going to happen on the same day basically. So for that, I'm going to get my hair dyed. So at the moment I don't really care. I'm just using up a bunch of like cheaper shampoos because I cannot afford to splurge on color protect shampoos at the moment. I also feel like a lot of drugstore products tend to dry out my scalp a lot, so I have to be kind of careful with what I use, which is the downside. But it is what it is. I really did like this. If you guys have any other suggestions for good like color protect shampoos, conditioners, or any sort of treatments, please do share, because I'm always looking for something new to try. But I did really like this. I think this product is going to be the last hair product. This is the Ameliorate Clarifying Scalp Exfoliant. I quite like this product, but I did feel like it was a little bit hard to get out. But it was quite nice to use. I think I do need to use like a clarifying product more often. I use it whenever I do remember to. I got this when it was like half price or possibly cheaper on Look Fantastic. I always link any codes down below, and they do have a code Look Fantastic. It's LFTF DILS, so that's DILS. So you can use that for up to 20% off. It varies all the time depending on the brand, just because I think the brands, they vary when they want you to be able to use discount codes. So there's a lot of that. But I didn't quite like this. I do have a few other sort of like scalp exfoliating products. So until I don't empty out my entire like hair care section, I'm not buying anything more. And trust me, I have quite a bit. So it was a good product. I'll repurchase this in the future. I lied, there was one more product. This is the Wave Spray. It was quite a nice product, I can't lie. It does give you nice waves. When I used this on my hair that was like curly on the first day, it made my curls last for like the next day too. It's quite nice. I don't really use wave sprays though. I don't feel like I need to. I just got this as like, I think it's like a free gift to purchase with an order that I made a long time ago. And I thought, do you know what? It's such a tiny product. Let me just use it and like kind of roll it out on my collection. So that's literally why I kind of used it up. There was like a tiny bit left, so I thought I can't just let this much product linger around for a reason. But yeah, no, it was a nice product. I just don't think I would go back and repurchase any sort of wave sprays because I don't feel like I need them. Next up is this Day Claire's Rich Moist Soothing Cream. I loved this moisturizer so much. It was so good. It was perfect. It was great for the winter times when like it got really dry, because this really hydrated my skin. Also, even in the summer when I was using this product, or like when it got quite hot, my skin didn't get really oily like it normally does. So I really did like this product for that, and I definitely will repurchase this. I think I'm gonna stick to doing like one hairstyles order a year, just because that kind of works for me, because I pick up the products I need. I currently have quite a few other moisturizers that I'm going to be getting through, so until I'm not like done with the majority of them, I don't really need to do another shop. So yeah, but this is definitely going to be repurchased. This was a really good product. It is quite pricey as well, but I did really like this, so it's something that I can definitely see myself reusing a lot in the future. Another like product that I use is just like a basic product. It's the Sanex Dermo Invisible Anti-Stain Protection Roll-On. It was just a roll-on, it was fine. I don't really have much to say on it. But yeah, no, it was a good product. So yeah, might repurchase it. I usually go for like Mitchum products, but it's typically whichever one I can find on like a sale, really. Another product I have is a Kate Somerville Goat Milk Moisturizing Cleanser. I got this as a free gift purchase, I think from Look Fantastic or Cult Beauty, but I'm gonna lean towards more Look Fantastic, so I feel like it was from them. This is the second one I've used up of this, and I really like this. I have two more cleansers going on at the same time. One's a little bit of a deeper cleanser, the other one's like a gentle cleanser, and I prefer to use a gentle cleanser in the mornings. Also, I tend to keep both anyway, because sometimes I might irritate my skin using some actives, or it's like a product that just didn't really work too much on my skin, especially like around my like nose area. That's where like I tend to get a lot of irritation. So in case it ever happens, I always have like a gentle cleanser on hand. I did really enjoy this. I don't know if I necessarily go back and repurchase this, just because I feel like this is probably an expensive product and probably something out of my budget. I'm currently using the Glow Recipe cleanser, but it's the new one that they had. It's the avocado one. I'll have to put the name here or like put the picture up. It's a nice product. I got it quite a while ago, and I do have another gentle cleanser anyway, so for like cleansers I'm good, but I'll see if this product ever goes on sale, and if it's within my budget I might repurchase this. I used up a sunscreen. I have been using this for quite some time. Actually, it didn't take me too long to use the sunscreen up. It's the La Roche-Posay 50 plus sunscreen. I bought quite a few sunscreens last year around like I think March, and I just got around to using it this year. So that goes to show like I have been neglecting sunscreen for a very long time, even because I typically only use it once a day, but even still like I would have ended up using it up, but I didn't because I was neglecting self-care for so long. But I'm glad I used this up. I do really like this product. I don't know if I'm gonna buy any more sunscreens like from Western companies, just because I feel like a lot of those sunscreens, they either tend to have a white cast or they get really oily on me. I've got a not recently actually, like last year I did an order, I think back in November, but I didn't receive the order until like January, and I got like quite a few sunscreens. So I'm good for like a long time, but this might be something I repurchase once I'm like done. But I think I have at least a year and a half supply of sunscreen, so I'm good. But this is a really, really good sunscreen. It does kind of make me a bit oily, which is the downside of it, and it can look quite greasy, but it's not as bad as some of the other sunscreens I've used. So I'm definitely going to keep using that, my other one that I have going on at the moment. But I feel like I do tend to fly through this as well, so there's always that. I've had this for so long. This is the Nivea Intensive Moisture Hand Cream. I put this in the project last year, the 50 Shades of Yellow, which ended this year April, and it's now June and I've managed to use this up. This was such a neglected product. I wanted to have like a hand cream with me at my work station, and then like one that I can just chuck in my bag and kind of take out with me if I needed to. I wasn't gravitating towards hand cream while I was working, so I feel like it was just defeating the purpose of it being there. So instead I put this on my bedside table, and because this is like such an intense moisture like product, I used it when it came to moisturizing my feet, and I can't lie, this is so good. If you've got dry feet, I recommend this product. It's really, really good. Yeah, I'm really happy with this. I'll probably end up repurchasing this at some point, but I do have quite a few other hand creams I want to get through first before I go back and repurchase anything. And I also, from what I remember, this is fairly affordable anyway, but you know, I really recommend this product. I used up 2 masks. This was a small one and I had a bit of progress on it, but I used it like a couple times, and like I would use it once, then I'd forget about it for a long time, then use it again, forget about it, and finally use it up. This is Youth to the People Super Berry Hydrate and Glow Dream Mask. This is okay. Like I don't remember it doing anything specific for me or like making my skin like any sort of like visible changes for me to want to repurchase this. I know there's a big hype about this brand a while ago, especially during lockdown. I feel like people were like losing it over their cleanser, but I found that cleanser dried me the hell out. But yeah, I haven't really used a use to the People product that I really enjoyed or like has stood out to me. So I'm not going to repurchase this, or I don't think anything else from the brand either. Another mask I used was the Pharmacy Sleep Tight mask. This is a firming night balm, and again, I don't think this actually did anything for my skin. I got like a few of these as like a free gift of purchase. I feel like this was one of those products that people were not really buying, so like Cult Beauty and I think possibly Look Fantastic or Sephora, which used to be Feel Unique at the time, kind of would just throw these into like their goodie bag. So whenever you spent over a certain amount of money, you'd get like a free goodie bag with like a bunch of products in it. And I think that's how I did with a few of these, and I had to force myself to use it, and I kept forgetting to use it because it wasn't something that I really wanted to necessarily like gravitate towards because it like stood out to me. But I'm glad it's finally done because I feel like it was just taking up space. It's not a big product, but it was still taking up space. I'm currently at the point where I'm trying to go through all of my skincare like completely, and once I'm down to like my last products, I only then do I want to do like a repurchase of things that I generally want to use and try. So yeah, Pharmacy does have some good products. I really enjoy their cleansing balms. Their cleansing balms are so good. They're so pricey, but they're really good. But this was not one of the products that I really enjoyed. Like, it was okay, but I just wouldn't go out of my way to buy it. Okay, so another sort of like skincare type of product was the Ordinary Multi-Peptide Lash and Brow Serum that I used. I don't really think it did anything for me, if I'm being honest. If you guys have a good recommendation for like lash products or like for brows to just grow them, that I would really appreciate. So if you could let me know, please, that'd be amazing. I don't really feel like this did anything for me, so I'm not gonna go out my way to repurchase this. I have one fragrance empty. This is the Elie Saab. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce there, but it's the Essential perfume. That's what it looks like. I got this from Sephora quite some time ago, and I really like the smell, but I feel like towards the end the scent of this definitely changed and it smelled kind of expired, which was kind of sad because this was such a good perfume and I loved the smell of it. I would like to repurchase this again at some point, but I have so many perfumes. My goal is to basically focus on a new perfume until I've used that one up, and then I can move on to the next one. I think I'm gonna just do like a rolling makeup and then a rolling skincare or like self-care sort of project, and then in there like throw one perfume in, because I have quite a few that are quite old and I am worried they're gonna expire, because perfumes do expire. Even though I do keep them out of sunlight, but still I don't really want to risk it because some of those perfumes are expensive, you know. But no, this was a really good product. Once I have used up most of my perfumes and have like the few that are like more current and recent, definitely gonna repurchase this. And I do want to try some more from Elie Saab, so let's see. I have one lip balm that I use. This is the Elf Ride or Die lip balm. This is a grapefruit one. I remember I bought like all 4 of the lip balms that had come out. The original one that I used was like tinted, so I didn't really like that. And then I used this one, and I cannot lie, the shine this gave was really good. When I used the first one up, I was hating this product. I was the biggest hater. And honestly, in the winter times or when it was really cold, this was hard to use. You had to melt it before using it because it used to freeze in the tube, which used to drive me nuts. But towards the end, I really did get to love it. I have one more left of this, and it's like the minty plain one. So that's nice, but I know that Elf discontinued this because I feel like they discontinue everything. But the products that go viral, so if something has gone viral, most likely it will stay. But a lot of the products they discontinue and replace it with something else. I know they've got some new lip balms. I'll probably pick them up at some point, but I'm currently trying to also use up my lip balms. I have a lot. I will probably be posting like a declutter video at some point as well. I just don't know when. I just need to kind of get into a routine of like editing the videos that I have recorded so far. So you'll be seeing that soon, and then you can see all the lip balms that I have. Right, the last products that I have in here are all makeup. Again, these are products I have been using for a long time and I've had a lot of progress in them. Some of them not as much, but most of these I had them in like my sort of like everyday use, like where I keep my makeup for a long time. So yes, we'll go from this one. This product was actually one that kind of dried up quite quickly. This is the Illamasqua liquid eyeliner. I think one of the reasons for that was this is quite old. I don't actually remember when I got it in my collection. I have been buying makeup for quite some time now. I don't actually get through that many eyeliners because I struggle doing a wing. And I find it easier to do a wing with like eyeshadow than using an eyeliner. but I do still like to have at least one on hand. I tried to use it up a few times, but like the more I use it, like the difficult it got to do the wing. It just dried out on me quite quickly. It is what it is, it happens, but it's fine, it's gonna go. Used up a pair of lashes. I got rid of the box last year thinking I'd actually use these up. I forgot that I put these away in my lash box, which I can hold like 3 lashes in there you can travel with. So just got them stuck on my hands. That's just what the lash looks like. This I think is, I forgot the name, it's from Eyelaw. I don't remember the exact name of the lashes, but these are quite good. I honestly thought I had like gotten rid of them last year until I looked into that particular box and I found this and 2 other pairs of lashes. So I gave these a go, but these are already on its last leg, so I used it once and it's time to call it quits. I know I've reused these quite a bit though, so it's time for it to go. But yeah, I've used up a lip balm. This is the Jouer Parisian lip balm. I've had this for quite some time. I have been planning it for quite some time. I think I ended up throwing this into my Beauty A to Z project, which I've ended because I feel like I've ended all of my project pans. It just got too much because I feel like I was neglecting all of my like, so whenever I threw like a product into any of my project pans, I felt like I was neglecting everything else and then trying to specifically focus on those products, but then I wasn't really seeing progress anyway. So I decided to just end them and pan things however it feels natural to do so. So I've used this one. I didn't want to take the stopper out because a lot of the times lip glosses leak, and this one was leaking anyway, even though it still has a stopper in. So that's time for it to go. I've used up as much as I can. I was struggling to use up, and at the end it was just leaking everywhere. It was just a pain. So that's done. I also used up this chocolate, it's from Flower Nose mascara. It's part of the chocolate collection that come out. I thought this was a brown mascara. It's not, it's black. The problem with this one, I've used it once, but whenever I put my mascara in, there's like a load of like hairs that kind of come out. If I can just, okay, I hope you can see that. I'm trying to see behind because I put my mirror behind just to make sure that this is focusing, but that's what it looks like. And there's a lot of like little hairs, and I accidentally got one in my eye. I swear to God, I was dying. I thought I was gonna go blind or something, and I was like, I'm not risking it. So I use it once, but I'm gonna just call it an empty, even though it should probably just go into like trash and decluttered. Oh well. But you can count that as whichever one, but this is out of my collection. I used up a few other mascaras, but the problem with these mascaras was some of these have been in my collection for quite a long time, so they've just dried out anyway. I've used up this Dior Iconic Overcome mascara. Not a biggest fan. I've used the It Cosmetics Superhero mascara. That was really nice. Definitely want to repurchase this one. Then I also had the Ciate Wonder Wand mascara, which is okay. I don't think I want to repurchase this. I'm currently using the Iconic London mascara, and I've really liked that one. And I think I will probably just continue to repurchase that one. And I also remember saying that I really like the Soap and Glory one too. So those are probably the 2 that I use on a consistent basis. I have one more. This is the NARS Climax one. This is quite good too, but I've had this for quite some time and it's now dried out. I also used up the 24-hour pen eyeliner from Mina, and I didn't like the wing. It doesn't stay in place. It like leaks, so and smudges, so I didn't like that for that reason. So that's why I want to get call this an empty, because I use it quite a bit, but it wasn't working. Another thing I used up was a foundation. Finally, this is the Maybelline Superstay 24 Skin Tint Foundation. I like this, but I feel like when I first used this product, it was really, really good. But the more I used it, the more I noticed that it would oxidize quite a lot and quite quickly. My cousin actually pointed that out to me one time. We were getting ready to go somewhere, and I don't remember if it was going to a party or somewhere else, but it was to an event, and I used this, and then this oxidized on me, and that's the first time I realized, oh okay. So I don't think I'm gonna repurchase this ever again. It was a nice glowy foundation. I always made sure to shake it before using it because it did separate on me. But that being said, just because of the fact that it oxidized so much, I am not gonna repurchase this. It was a good product and it could have been great. It could have been great, but it oxidizes quite a lot. That's at least something I've noticed. So I'm not going to go ahead and repurchase this. If you do want to try it out, just keep that in mind, that there is a high chance that this will oxidize quite a lot as well. The last product, and probably one I'm most excited for, is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I have finally used this up. This is the OG product. I cleaned this out as much as I could as well. This was the OG one, but I've had it for some time. So I'm glad that I have one less primer, and I'm finally now on my last 2 primers. I pulled one out today. That means I have only one backup. I am trying to basically reduce my collection down to only have products in here that I really want to have or that I enjoy, and I want to just have like a few things. I don't have too many. So yeah, I'm happy that I've only got 2 primers left, but that was all of my empties. I'm now also going to share my declutters with you too. So of the 5, 3 of them are lip products. I'm getting rid of 2 lip balms. One is from Colourpop Fourth Ray Beauty. It's because it looks like that. If I just show you guys, it's got these like white spots, and the thing is that could be wax. That just could be the wax, but I ain't risking it. So I'm just gonna like chuck that in the bin. Also, I feel like some of their like skincare products expire quite quickly anyway. I don't know about Fourth Ray specifically, but I know with Colourpop, I'm just not gonna risk it. The other lip balm is from Rituals. It's not a great product. Also, it's got like a weird like, so the way you have to open it is by pressing this button, and then this pops out. But I feel like the more I use my lip balm, the more difficult it is to pop it out. And I haven't used that much up. Like, that's literally all I've used. So there's like a lot of product left, like literally all of that. However, the lip balm isn't that great anyway. It's quite, I have really dry lips. This is nice if you want color. It's not nice if you want to actually hydrate your lips. And honestly, I hate the packaging, and I don't like the color on me, and the fact that this doesn't even moisturize my lips, even though it's called a lip balm. It's just not worth it for me. Another product is this Colourpop color sticks. These dried out really quickly. This was the matte one. This is the shade Day Date. It was a really nice color, but the problem is it's so dry, and I feel like I can't really use eyeshadow sticks on my eyes. They don't really like work. So instead I was trying to use it on my waterline, but it's such a dry product, it does nothing. So I'm just gonna get rid of this. I have gotten rid of majority of them for that same reason, and this can just be added to the list. Another eye product I have is a Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Ladybug. I've tried to revive this 3 times on the same day, and it just wasn't. This is the shade. I hit pan on it a long time ago. It was a nice color at the time. I did really like this, and I wanted to use this product up completely for the reason that I already had pan in it. However, it was really difficult to use. I tried to revive it 3 times. It just wasn't working. I used setting spray. I used the Inglot like a mixing medium. None of it worked. So I kind of just gave up, and I'm going to declutter it. And the last product I'm decluttering might be a shock to some people, but might not be to others. It's the Fenty Beauty Cream Lip Gloss. This is the shade Peach Pout. This is a limited edition product a while ago. Aside from the fact that this is actually expired, the one thing I didn't like about this product is this settles into my lip lines. If you've got like lip filler in, your lips are going to be very, very smooth, and this would look really good and it would look fine, no issue. But if you're like me, who has lip lines and they can be very visible, something like this just isn't going to work. I tried to give it a go so many times. I used less product, more product. No matter what I did, it would always sink into my lip lines, and I didn't like that. So I'm just going to declutter it. And if I didn't declutter it for that reason, it's expired anyway, and it stinks, so it's got to go. But yeah, it was a nice colour, but it doesn't work, so there's no point in keeping the product that just isn't working. Also, I have quite a few other lip products anyway, and a lot of lip glosses as it is, so it's okay for me to declutter this one product. I have so many others I can use instead. So that was all of my empties and my small declutter I did for the month. I'm really happy that all of these products are leaving my collection, especially the fact that I have used up so many different like hair care products this month. I'm hoping to have some more hair care empties for like the next month. I don't know if I necessarily will. Even if I can have like 1 or 2, that would be great. If I can't, oh well, that's fine. But I think I might do like a video sharing with you guys all the hair care products I do have, because it's a lot. There is a lot, especially hair oils for some reason. But that is literally all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed my little empties video. Hopefully I will try to do more of these and more consistently. But that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoy that, and I'll catch you next video. Bye.